You have just finished watching the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe film, watching all your favorite superheroes fight each other and attempt to save the day from dastardly evil villains. Uh, you look up to them for inspiration and you want to recreate yourself in their image. And to do that, you can actually make your own costumes using rubber rubber mats that you can buy at Home Depot. Um, so the purpose of my speech is to inform you about several different low-budget tools and materials that will help you through the way. Uh, the purpose of my speech, no, sorry, people might become intimidated by how much effort and creativity that goes into cosplay. And but it can prove to be a great learning experience that pushes your creative limits while still being fun. In recent years, the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies has seen huge success. And big time supporters and comic book lovers, you'll see them in their own costumes at their local conventions. And not just Marvel heroes, it takes the form of various forms of entertainment like anime, TV, movies, video games. And maybe picking up cosplay as your next hobby might be a fun project for you. And it'll maybe push your creative limits. I've been fascinated by cosplay since 2009 and have attended annually at the Kawaii Con since 2010. I have reviewed credible resources featuring tutorials like Bill Duran from Punish Props Academy, Evil Ted Smith, and Svetlana Quint, aka Kamui Cosplay from Germany. They all make a living making props and costumes, and they provide services through writing books and making online videos. So in this presentation, I'll go over some costs of the most basic essentials, beginner-friendly materials, and the best way to finish your cosplays. First, let's look at the most basic tool necessities. Kamui Cosplay, started off with a pair of scissors, a box cutter, a Dremel, hot glue gun, hot air gun, and a sewing machine. You'll need these as your bare necessities as you make your cosplays. The most important though is the hot glue gun, as it is the cheapest and it can hold everything together. The rest are used to manipulate your crafting material to how you would want it. A lot of these can be found at Lowe's, Home Depot, and even Walmart. Other tools can be found at Walmart for less than $20. Now that I've explained the bare minimum tools, next on the agenda is to acquire crafting materials. So Bill Duran from Punish Props Academy uses EVA foam because of its low cost and versatility, and it's really great for beginners. They can be found in the form of floor mats, and starting for as low as $1, you can get like a bunch. They're easily manipulated and fairly cost. Oh, sorry. Another fairly inexpensive material is insulation foam. It's a type of styrofoam and it's harder. It can also be called extruded polystyrene or XPS foam. It's hard and it's a good alternative to EVA foam. Home Depot sells this for $19.55. So I've just finished discussing some of the crafting materials that you can buy inexpensively. Finally, I'll be addressing what to use to paint and prime and finish your cosplays. Punish Props Academy has tutorials regarding hand painting and airbrushing, which is a more effective but costly, it's a costly way to paint your costumes. A lot of the art supplies you can find at Hawaiian Graphics, One Shot and Graphic Art Supplies, and Fiddlesticks too, which is around this area. Depending on your skill, you maybe want to purchase multiple brushes. Primer is recommended for nice finish to make it smooth. And Conway Cosplay recommends Plastidip, which you can buy at Walmart for like $6. You might also want to consider purchasing an airbrush for your first time instead of hand brushing, as it's easier and it's more time efficient. Punish Props Academy can recommend a beginner airbrush and compressor for about $100. While not necessary, a great quality of life tool and highly considered. With all these things in mind, you're ready to start your cosplay. And to wrap things up, we just went over what tools and materials you need to get yourself started and what to use to finish with paint. In review, I talked about having your hot glue gun, your scissors, box cutters, Dremels, hot air gun, and sewing machine. Next, different materials to form the base of your cosplays. And finally, discussing the painting methods of your preference. Everything may sound very intimidating and too costly at first glance, but with hard work and determination, make something that you can be proud of and express your fandom with others who share the same interests. Thank you for your time.